All right, so normally on Thursdays, normal schedule is get up, work all of our dogs, train all of our dogs, which is about 11. Get to the shop, train the dogs I have here, whether it's clients, boarding trains, anything particularly I need to focus on here with the mirrors or anything like that. Then it goes into filming with all of our partners for the Canine Diversity, Primal Canine, Raising Macho, Dying to Live, and then we have our partner meeting. And typically I finish working dogs or training whatever remaining dogs I have. So Thursdays are pretty long and yeah, fun. I guess how we first started prioritizing, I don't want to say we prioritized it, we just kind of ingrained it into the company, like media or, creating this type of content. I guess it started actually when I first started Primal Canine. I was wanting to show people, what we were doing through, videos. And even if you look back, some of like the really first ones, which are really horrible, that I shot on a camera, not a camera, like the original camera phones, because that's how old this stuff is. And we put it on YouTube. It was all raw. It was all just basic things, and started to develop more of a following with that, because people could see us training versus pictures or highlight reel stuff like that, which we ended up doing later in the years. But in the beginning, it was kind of just, hey, let's just show people what we can do, get our name out there doing these things, and show what our real training looks like. Years down there, about a year down the road, we ran into a guy named by the name of Kung Lee. He was an MMA fighter, and he wanted to do a TV show with us. So that's when the actual media teams came in with their big cameras and everything like that. And one of the guys who was part of the group, Sharp, was trying to she was trying to create some fancier videos for us. And I thought it was really cool. So we started using those in our social media, and it started to draw a lot more people to us. And I thought it was cool because I felt like we were being very transparent, and we're also kind of just having good content out there. And just people were like, oh, we're pumped about it. And not too long after we were shooting that I guess series that never really came out, Pack Life, I met with G Baines through a friend of ours. And right then, me and G hit it off, and we started working on mostly graphic stuff and pictures and stuff, because at the time, G wasn't really too much into video. And I still worked with Sharp in creating the content that we had. Nothing was ever really as structured as it is now, but we still incorporated into it. And for me, it's always been really important to be able to put out content that's quality content, not a bunch of clickbait shit and stuff like that, but actually real content of stuff that we were doing. And not to just incorporate the dog training, but incorporate the community aspect of what we're trying to achieve and the things we're trying to build within Primal Canine. That's different than dog training or outside of dog training, so people can see who the people are that are training their dogs, right? And just kind of humanize us a little bit. So years go down the road, Primal Canine's growing. We're going through all these different things. We shot a documentary. We a variety of different things going on. So cameras being in my face or in our face became kind of normal. I'm not even too sure. You're probably gonna have the guys that are behind this camera right now answer this question, but I want to believe a year before the pandemic, Roman, who's over here with the camera, approached us with doing Primal Canine University as a course, online course thing. And I think it took us a little bit to kind of come to terms of what we were going to do or how we were going to do it. I remember specifically saying I wanted to do this as live as possible, because I wanted people to see, what we were doing, when we were doing it, and if the dog made mistakes or if I made mistakes, people would be able to see that. And I was like, hey, it's not this dolled up version. People can see oh, he makes mistakes too. This is how I correct it. This is how we correct that thing, or how we recover from it. And we begin to find out that live recording didn't really work out that well with the amount of technical difficulties we had with internet in the Gilroy area. So we went into filming the courses. And I believe that's when Ed got involved, because Ed at the time was doing, I think he was a client in the shadow, and then started taking photos, and then we all kind of just kind of clicked together, where Ed is one of the main guys that actually shoots the courses that you guys see all the time on the Canine University, and shooting this right now for, I believe this is Dying to Live. We got a lot of different things going on here. But the biggest thing, and why I'm so appreciative for the team that we have now, is that we're able to create very high quality content, but still show the rawness of who we are. And we can still be as transparent as who we are. Not only do I see my guys, once a week, but we're very communicative in our chats. We're partnered in a lot of different things. So all this stuff kind of organically just comes up, and it's who we are. It's who I am. I don't know if it's like a media team, but having partners like the partners that we have here who know how to film us, know how to how we are, and on a personal level, it's one of those things that you're super like I'm super grateful for, and I'm super excited about, because the reason why we're able to pump out all the stuff that we're doing is because of how well our team meshes together. But yeah, I mean, the importance of media, super important, But the most important part is, even when you're doing all this stuff, it's really important to keep it as transparent as possible and as real as possible.